Hello everyone, my name's Kane and welcome back to more Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky SC. Last time, we did a bunch of side quests and we also managed to figure out where that ghost was at, and it's somewhere in the Genesis Royal Academy's old schoolhouse. And now, after going through this dungeon underneath in the old schoolhouse, well, it feels like we're about to get into something big here, so shall we? Hey. It's a physical person. Who are you? Wait, is that the gospel? Is that the Black Orb Man?
Huh. Well, you got a shadow, so I'm guessing you ain't a ghost. So just who the hell are you?
Welcome, my guest, my humble transient abode. I receive you with open arms. Your host will not disappoint, I assure you.
A mask? It's not exactly as you and Polly described in the cell. So then, you are the ghost who has been disturbing Ruan.
Indeed I am, Princess Claudia. It is the greatest pleasure to meet you in person as last.
How do you know who Chloe is?
My pet, there is nothing, no item or secret on this plane or above which I cannot take. Ah, but I am uncouth. I have not yet introduced myself to my guests. Allow me then. I am Enforcer number 10, the mysterious gentlemanly phantom thief, Blue Blanc.
So you're one of Ouroboros.
That is to say, the Enforcer number 10 of the Society of Ouroboros.
The first of Ouroboros for us, then.
Ouroboros?
Ah, hell.
Such murderous, withering glares. I assure you, they are not necessary. Today, I am merely here to perform a simple, trivial experiment. Not even the slightest hair on my body has any intention of conflict with you.
An experiment? Wait, that's Black Orb Colonel Richard had. The gospel.
Quite. Except, unless my eyes deceive me, that one is even larger than the last. So it's not quite the same, but why? Interesting. It is as he said then, you already know these. The gospel I hold is a new model, developed for the purpose of experiments such as this. It has proven quite the aid in my tests over the past few days.
Tests? What tests?
What indeed? As they say, a picture is worth 1,000 words. Allow me to show you in person.
What are you doing?
What the? The ghost. So that's how he's been making those. So that's how he's been appearing in the sky. It creates illusions. No, it seems to be a projection of some sort, cast into the air using that device. I never heard of such a device being invented.
Naturally not. This is a hologram projector that we developed. Of course, the projector on its own can cast images little farther than this. But, with the power of a gospel, one can do things such as this.
What the?
Huh?
What the?
Holy.
And yeah, that's the ghost. But I assume you're not here to simply have a little fancy show with a little hologram. Well, the concept is clear enough, I think. The good citizens of Ruan received a once-in-a-lifetime performance. They should be thrilled.
So this was all just a bunch of bullcrap pranks then?
Pranks? Such an insult to my performances. 'Twas a gift of enjoyment and distraction to a city suffering the stresses of a heated election. Can you not see the beauty of such a gift?
Okay, I kind of get what you're doing, I think, but tell me, why did you do all this? Why did you scare so many people? What do Ouroboros have planned?
Ah, but it is not my place to speak the mind and purpose of the Grandmaster. Forgive me. Why I myself am here, assisting in the plan, however, is simple. I have come seeking an audience with you, Princess Claudia.
What?
Your beautiful pride, which was on such magnificent display when you brought justice upon the old mare. I agreed to participate in this plan, to claim that beauty for my own. Oh, I have waited this day on pins and needles for months. You cannot imagine my joy.
What? Justice upon... You mean what happened with Mayor Dalmore? Wait, how the hell do you know about that? Yeah, how the...
I was a fly on the wall for that little event. Or perhaps a shadow. Like this, for example.
What the? Huh? You! What the? You're in Dalmor Mansion.
A phantom thief is, in essence, a worshipper of beauty. We chase it, we covet it, and that which is prideful cannot help but captivate us. Princess, your pride has stolen my heart. Indeed, you have stolen the heart of a phantom thief. Ah, what sweet humiliation this is. My pet, how do you intend to atone for such a slight upon me?
I don't really...
He's so full of himself, he's about to fall over. Sounds familiar, doesn't it?
No, I beg you, do not compare me to that. See, you're an agent of Ouroboros. You aren't what I was expecting, but... If you're going to try and hurt Chloe, I'm definitely going to stop you. Estelle...
Right. In accordance with the laws of the Bracing Guild, you're hereby under arrest and charged with intrusion, theft, and a bunch of other junk. We got a whole lot of questions for you, that gospel being just the start, so come quietly or we break your teeth.
How boorish. Arrest? Me? While it would be invigorating to have our little fracas, I did choose this place for a reason. I shall allow him to be your opponent, I believe.
Yeah?
Who?
Huh? Uh-oh. What is this?
What the... I would say I have a bad feeling, but somehow I feel it's too obvious.
What is there? Oh, God. What's inside? Oh, dear. What the? What the? What is this?
What the heck is that thing? Some sort of giant machine. Some kind of armored centaur machine?
Quite. It seems he was once the guardian of this place. The poor chap was half broken when I arrived. I repaired him out of the kindness of my heart, you see. Since he's here, I think he could serve as a worthy opponent, don't you?
You have to be kidding me.
Here comes. Incoming! Shall we?
Oh, he's got a little... now the horses make sense here, I guess.
The Stormbringer, an ancient orbital weapon left on underground ruins, releases destructive waves. Do not use wind, but water and earth are some decent elements to use against it.
I'm a bit worried about those little horse things, though.
I don't even know where to begin here, to be real with you.
Ideally, I would like to take out these small guys on the side, but what I know what'll happen is that... What worries me is if he keeps respawning them, then he's gonna always keep getting stat boosts. I'm not sure how to deal with that, really. Let's just go with this for now.
Good music, though. Jeez, oh Pete.
How much health we dealing with? Oh, Jesus. Hey, 777s. Nice. Anyways, aside from... I still think I want to take out these guys on the side first. Let's go with this. As annoying as it could be to give it this much stat boosting by killing these things, I feel like I'm going to regret keeping them alive more than in the deaths. Holy... Okay. I wasn't actually expecting it to move, to be real with you. I thought that thing was going to stay still. I was very wrong. I thought it was going to be like Reverie from the final battle of the first game. Not like that. Not like that at all. Might be worth it just try going straight for... Oh no, let's use... Okay, that's one death throw. That's another death throw.
Okay, now's the time.
I knew that was gonna happen.
Still didn't expect it to hurt quite that bad.
Damn it. Oh, it keeps calling him. All right, we got change plans. I was afraid of that, but... Oh, you lowered my movement, it just occurs to me. That's bad. Crap. I gotta focus on the storm. And I can't really focus on... Oh, this one's gonna suck. What's it doing? Yeah, I don't think so. Stop that.
You're feeling lucky.
We are not about to let that happen. I give this. I need to focus on dealing as much damage as I can to Stormbringer. That's the only way I'm going to be able to deal with this. I need to split the group too, but it's going to make using multi-heals bad. It might work as is, actually. It would just mean that it would just mean that Agate and Estelle will always get hit together. But at the very least, that would also mean Olivia and Chloe would be fine. It just occurs to me, it's giving me strength, but removing it gave me, well, no, it didn't give me strength. I'm stupid. I did the taunt. Duh. Go for Comet. I'm going for it. It didn't work. Yeah. I'm gonna use True Pummel. Let's go for it.
Here I come.
True Pummel. I know still give him stats, but I could go for the Dark Matter. Yeah, I'll go for the Dark Matter.
crap. Olivia can deal with it. We're fine. Critical. Olivia, sniper shot. Cancel that. Nuh-uh. Not allowing it. I'll heal up both. Orbital Hurricane! Okay. We're fine. We're getting somewhere. We're getting close. I'm gonna play it safe, though. I'm going to give... Oh, this cure's lowered stats. That's nice to know. I'm gonna give you one of... Not Agate! Shh, didn't mean to give it to Agate. Whoops. Agate, can we chain with you? Yeah, we can.
You're right, please.
Olivia, would you do me the honors? Let's end
Let
it!
me show you the true essence of beauty.
One last blast!
Take that.
Alright, fine. You want Agate to kill you so badly? Do it then! Stormsman, calm down. Milling salts.
Phew, we won. I think.
What a waste of time.
So,
All right, Clown, your turn. Hope you don't mind a few missing teeth.
Really now? Such a lack of elegance in your fighting styles. I'd hoped for better. Well, if I must, let me show you a proper example of elegance. Lam!
huh?
What? The torches!
Agil!
You did come to our shadows. Oh, he hit our shadows with those knives.
Apologies, my guest, but I must ask that you remain still from this point forward. You seem surprised when Dalmore's treasure did this. However, for we enforcers, such abilities are trivial, even without such crutches.
No!
Damn it. Didn't expect this.
Zig! No!
See?
Ah, there you are, courageous little white knight. Your chivalrous bravery is admirable, but I must ask you to remain still for a while.
Damn it!
Ah, my Princess Claudia, you are now a prisoner to my desires. How does it feel, I wonder?
Do not think that this will break me. Even if you buy my body, you shall never enslave my heart. So long as I am myself, you will never take me.
Yes, yes. Those eyes that shine with such beautiful pride, would say I will never break. Its shine is what I desire. Ah, you are everything I had hoped for.
Hey, cut the crap, okay? Creepy mask dude! Get the hell away from Chloe!
Creepy mask dude? Really? Do not understand the beauty of this mask. You have a very dim understanding of refinement, pet. I ask you, be silent. Ah, my apologies. You simply made a very crude mistake. I'm afraid I couldn't help but let out an instant chuckle. Oh, It should be amusing. In the way watching a pig wallow in mud is captivating. And what exactly is my mistake, Bard? I certainly wouldn't deny Claudia's beauty, not even for a moment. Her beauty, however, extends far beyond the estimation your frail, tasteless aesthetic provides. You may approach her again when you have learned the first thing about beauty, Jester of the Grandmaster.
What? Your words are bold in the face of death, Erebonian.
But what gives a vagabond musician scum as such as yourself any right to insult my sense of beauty? Choose your next words carefully, for they will determine your fate. Then I shall phrase them as a question. What is beauty? You disappoint. I expected much more than such foolishness. Beauty is pride, a distant light gleaming far above mortal cares. Indeed, can any other answer even be allowed? I think not. Really, I can't even laugh at such an answer. True beauty, Blue Blanc of Ouroboros, is love. What? Beauty only exists because people are brave enough to love. And without love, without the bonds of affection and camaraderie that bind us together, beauty is not but a hollow illusion. The prideful and the humble both shine as a diamond in love.
How childish. Love is a hollow illusion, you cloddish jongleur. Beauty is an absolute. Its existence does not depend on transient human emotions.
Yes, just as the flower that blooms on the highest mountain, unseen by man, remains beautiful in anonymity.
I've never been forced to listen to a more brain-rottingly stupid conversation in my life.
I'm not quite sure what to say to all this. Yeah, neither do I.
Never would I have expected to find a proper rival in the ways of beauty among such ruin. Musician, give me your name. Olivia Linheim, a wandering bard and hunter of love, roaming to and fro in search of its perfect manifestation. Olivia Linheim? I shall remember that name.
Finally found you guys!
Huh?
Wait! Sorry, I know you said to wait, but you guys were so late I couldn't wait anymore. Dorothy! Oh no, Dorothy, run away, please! Huh? Aye, and a masked man in white clothes. You're the ghost, aren't you? You are!
What? Well...
Okay, say cheese!
What? It worked!
I can move again!
Oh, hey, that flashbulb will wipe their shadows.
Huh, what an astounding girl! Photography and perfectly timed heroism all in one package.
Leave it to me, even though I don't know what I, did. Crap! The gospel!
Ah, it has been an age since I've been entertained so. You have my thanks, my guests.
Son of a... What are you gonna do now?
I'm going to end our revelry for tonight. Forgive me if I seem an ungracious host. It appears, however, that I must take stock of my assumptions about you. I can see now why the Black Fang takes such an interest in you.
Joshua! The Black Fang! You mean Joshua?
We are old acquaintances, in a sense. The reason you came to my attention at all was because I noticed that shock of black hair and those amber eyes with you. Though his memories have returned to the stage of his mind, I do wonder where he's rehearsing.
The hell was...
What the... What the... I must now take my leave, my guests. The true plan has but started. I would gird yourself for long labors and suffering ahead if you intend to oppose us further. And I do intend to keep our little game going on the side. Till next we meet.
I was thinking that a light would help. He's gone. I still can't believe it. Wowie, it's like a magic trick.
Most impressive. I suppose it behooves me to take him on as my rival.
Okay, so we are so beyond worrying about rivals here. He may look like some pervy ballroom freak, but that power of his is not normal.
Yeah. Ouroboros. Wasn't just that Lawrence punk, then. They're all way stronger than I thought.
He could by throwing those knives at our shadows, he could stun us. He has some sort of strange power over shadows, then.
But evidently there's a very easy weakness to it, which is any amount of light going over the shadow cancels that power out.
Probably something to keep in mind. And so, the ghost instance that had so stirred Veron came to an end. The next morning, Estelle and the gang parted with Dorothy and returned to the guild.
I see. Good work, all of you. The Society of Ouroboros. To be honest, I only half believed Cassius when he told me about a secret society up to no good, but... well, here's a reward for completing the investigation. Sure didn't expect it to turn out like this, though.
The White Shadow case.
I'll have the results forwarded to Brigadier General Bright and the rest of the army immediately. I get the impression they're desperate for information, too.
Yeah, please do. If those chuckle nuts can make something like that hollow whatever thing, Ouroboros is capable of more than we ever dreamed of. Not to mention whipping out another gospel like it's a friggin' toy or something.
The real objective seems to have been performing experiments with that new gospel. Yeah. And of course, again, I'm scared of that power. He can do things to our shadows and it affects us. The fuss about the ghost was little more than the whim of a man in charge, really. Blueblock the Phantom Thief. He called himself Enforcer number 10.
If I had to hazard a guess, Enforcer is probably a title for rank-breaking agents in the society. I put money on the man we know as Lieutenant Lawrence being another one.
Estelle? Yeah, I know. Black Fang. That's what Joshua called himself the night he disappeared. Joshua's also an enforcer, I bet.
I thought so. If he's just like that Phantom fool, all those weirdly specialized skills he seemed to have make a lot more sense.
Yeah,
I'm guessing he was hiding what he was truly capable of the whole time he was with us.
yeah, maybe. Hey, Jean.
What is it?
That Phantom Thief guy said the side plans had only just begun. I think they've got plots and stuff in motion all over Liberal. Have you heard anything from the other branches? Anything weird?
Nothing that stands out. I bet you're right, though. They're starting to act in the shadows all over Liberal. Given that our little ghost fuss is over, it might be wise for you to head somewhere else.
Yeah, good thinking. Don't suppose any of our branches need help in general?
I guess the Zeiss branch of sorts. The standby, Gundolf, had to head to Gransel. You sound like they're fairly on demand at the moment.
So we're headed back to Zeiss. Okay then, we should head out there and help them. Will Ron be alright though?
The Bose branch is dispatching Sting to help us out in a few days. Melvin and I will be able to hold the fort until Sting gets here, I think. Oh, and once you get to Zeiss, you may want to check in with Professor Russell. He might have an insight on the new gospel you guys observed.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I totally want to see Tia again anyway, so I'll head over to his place right away.
Well then, we should head for the airship port as soon as our preparations are complete.
John, if you was to be so kind as to prepare 4 tickets for the Zeiss-bound flight.
Pardon?
Where do you get off taking the lead and... Hold on, 4?
Well, naturally, you and Agate, and then myself and Miss Chloe here, of course.
What?
I thought this might come up, but you gonna come with us?
The search for Joshua is my mission as a hunter of love. Not to mention the matter of my new rival. That should be reason enough, I would think.
Okay, wait, leaving your toll freaking insanity aside for a second. Don't drag Chloe into this too, you jerk. She doesn't even want... No. Actually, I was going to ask the same thing. Say what? This malicious, mysterious society is operating within the borders of Liberal, plotting who knows what. As what I am, I cannot simply ignore what they are doing. I must act. Besides, I want to help Joshua and you, Estelle. Chloe... But your classes... This morning I sent a letter to Dean Collins saying that I will be needing a break from lessons. My exam scores are excellent anyway, and I have all the credits I need to move on to the end of the year already. I talked to Jill and Hans about it, and they insisted I should go. What the...
Dang. You don't do things halfway once you made up your mind, huh, Chloe?
I'm sorry. I suppose I am shoving myself onto you in a way. I can remain behind if you prefer. No, you don't. If you really want to come, I'd love to have your help. Agate, you don't mind, right?
Why the hell not? Having her skills in orbital arts and that bird of hers around will help a lot after all.
Thank you. Agate, Estelle, thank you. I'll give it my all, I swear. Well, we're old friends. After all, we're the Red and Blue Knights, remember? Now, let's combine our forces and find our lost princess. That's right. Yes, lead on, Red Knight.
Ah, then this would make me the lone wandering prince from a nearby country, here to take back the dark-haired princess, even if by force.
You don't get to add roles.
Well, good to see that's sorted out. In that case, though, we should classify you two as temporary assistants. That way the guild can pay expenses for you.
Yes, please do.
Well, I shall assist you with all my heart. Let us be off. So are they actually going to stay in our party now? Is it not going to be like before where we can only ever have like so many people? Or are we actually going to be able to keep every teammate? Also, chapter 1 done. Sneaking Shadows. On to chapter 2. What's this? Oh, it's you.
And so the fete comes to an end, but the passion it left in my heart still burns within me. Ah, my only solace is to wait in the pale moonlight for the cool breeze of the sea to still my heated blood.
Sorry to make you wait. Whom?
Sorry to make you wait. Ah, perfect timing. You really are perfectly punctual, my friend. It would not hurt you to learn to be fashionably late, you know. Sorry, but punctual is what I am. Now, what's your report? Oh, let us not be boorish and hurry so, yes? This has been a grand evening. Allow me to savor it a little longer. Really? I'll take that as a report if I really like them then. Like? The lovely princess has stolen even more of my heart. It's a miracle I yet live, I tell you. What's more, I met a rival in the arena of beauty and aesthetics. A rival? Me? I shall be quite busy in these next few weeks, I think. You really are hopeless. You're welcome to peruse your hobbies, but do not let it interfere with the plan. You need not worry on that score, my friend. On that note, here, take it. The Black Orbment. Very good. So, how did your experiments go? Yes, call it a 90% success rate or so. The hologram projector can accurately project for many hundreds of cells. The first 2 or so projections were miserable failures, I'm afraid. After the third, however, the device worked flawlessly. So some cause for concern, but not much, as it does function. I'll report to the professor at once. That gospel truly is far beyond contemporary technology, and I don't simply mean its ability to negate orbments. I know it was made by the 13 factories, but how exactly does it work?
The 13 factories?
I'm not sure. I'm not privy to the details. According to the professor, these phenomena are just the tip of a miracle. Oh, so it's the stuff of miracles, is it? Ah, miracles are the providence of she who dwells above alone. What does he mean, I wonder? Regardless, a few more experiments should make the potential of the gospel clear. With that... Oh, we've had a number of unexpected actors come onto the stage this night. How shall this cameo end, I wonder? It's up to how our hidden mouse responds. Indeed. Come now, mouse. Cry for us. I'm not sure who that little mouse is, but your life is spared, it seems. Thank Adios for your life, rodent.
Where'd they go? And who was it? Oh, hey, it's these 3.
Bring on the beer. Can't drink no more. Damn, I could.
What the?
Okay. Thank you, Adios Saints, and anyone else I'm forgetting for saving me, your humble servant. Like I need to be told to give praise to the goddess.
Kevin, what are you doing?
What monsters, though? So those are the enforcers of Ouroboros, huh?
What are you doing, Kevin? Chapter 2, The Raging Land. All right. And we get a full party going out, I guess. Incredible.
Okay, we're off this ice. Anyone have anything else they want to do before we go?
Nah, I don't think so.
Unless you can think of anything, let's book it.
I can think of one piece of business. Where did Miss Dorothy go? She disappeared quite suddenly, and I'm curious to where she could have gone. I think she went to see Niall in the hotel. That's a good point. I think we should go say hi and thanks before we leave for on. Yes, I think so too. We owe Dorothy our lives, really. I wanted to say goodbye to Matron Teresa and the children before we left as well, but I tried calling them from the guild a minute ago, and I think they're out. They are? Aw. I wanted to say goodbye too.
Hey, we can write him a letter when we get to Zeiss. They'll get a kick out of it. Worst comes to worst, it ain't too hard to get back here.
Yes, that's true. I'll write them then. Hey, we'll write them. I wouldn't too.
Welcome, my friends. Let us away. The pulsing heart of the Obel Revolution and the seat of geniuses. They said Niall is in here? Niall! No, not there. I forget that this hotel has a lower floor. Yo!
Hello.
Ah, you guys. I heard from Dorothy that you guys solved our little ghost problem.
Yeah, we did, but is Dorothy okay?
She was yammering on drowsily about what happened. Once she was finished, she conked right out, so I had to put her to bed. Well, a hell of a lot happened last night, and she saved our skins. I can't blame her for being kind of tired. You let her rest, okay? Real report can go a good week without sleep when he's got a scoop. Oh yeah, some of the stuff she was talking about sounded wild, but she didn't really explain it all. Mind if I ask you guys a few questions?
Sure, go ahead.
I still gave Niall an outline of their encounter with Blue Blanca and answers questions.
Alright, I think I get it now. Son of a... Phantom Thief B himself is in Liberal, and he's one of those Ouroboros people? Kinda wish I hadn't heard that.
What? Niall, you know about that masked weirdo?
Oh yeah, he's a famous thief who caused a stir in every major city on the continent. If he wants something, he'll get it. And he always steals things with a big old show. For a Phantom, he's got a love of drama for sure. Yeah, it sounds like our weirdo, right?
He didn't admit he's a Phantom Thief B from this card, so...
Like I said though, thievery is one thing, but he's also a lackey of the society? One thing Ouroboros would have use for someone like him. But at the same time, if they do, it's terrifying.
Niall, I'm curious. Do you intend to write an article about what happened?
Nah, the Guild and the Royal Army asked me not to report on anything to do with the society. I'll probably end up writing about someone else's ill-intended crime of pleasure or something.
With a coup d'etat foiled, this kingdom is beginning to settle. I do see the wisdom in this. There's little sense in terrifying the populace with news of a dangerous secret society just yet.
Yeah, I ain't happy about it as a reporter, but I guess I see where the government's come from. Still, if anything else happens, tell me about it, yeah?
Of course. Anyway, we're off the Zeiss.
Ah, right. I got a draft I need to write up, so I can't see you off, but... Want me to wake Dorothy?
No, it's okay. She's fast asleep and I'd hate to disturb her. Give her our best when she gets up, okay?
Will do. Be careful, guys.
Oh. Alright, it's time to get moving. Hey, you guys! Huh? Hello? Your bracers, right?
Yeah, is something wrong? You look kind of frazzled.
There's something I'd like to investigate urgently. Could you come right now? Sure.
Yeah, no problem.
Thanks, I owe you.
So where should we go?
It's Norman's election office. It's on the top floor of the hotel. Here, I'll show you the way. What's going on?
I'm telling you, I didn't do it. Hurry up and let me go home. I got work to do.
Now, calm down. Just bear with us until the bracers arrive. Once their investigation's done, you can leave. See the devil? See? Here they are. That shit was fast, hero. Curio.
Yeah, I looked out and ran to some bracers right away. This is Norman. I'm sure you've seen him on the posters around town.
One of the guys running for mayor, I think. I'm Still Bright, of the Bracer Guild.
Ag Krosner, also a bracer. Let's get to business. What happened?
One of our campaigners, Dels, was injured by someone. In other words, it's an assault case.
Assault? Well, that's never a nice thing to hear. Is the victim okay?
Yes, he's still here. He was unconscious for a bit, but it was thankfully nothing serious.
Phew, good to hear it.
There's nothing good about it. The back of my head still hurts like you wouldn't believe.
The back of your head, huh? Were you attacked from behind?
Yes, ma'am. Right out of the blue, too. I was taking a breather on the balcony, and then all of a sudden, from behind, thud.
That's pretty foul.
Ouch, sounds nasty.
When did the attack happen? Give us whatever you can remember about the events before and after.
Sure, it happened today, just after lunch. Norman and I were checking out a potential location for a speech by the bridge. Cooper here had just turned up then. When I talked to him, he said he had some important business with Norman.
What kind of business?
Portals told me to come and apologize for that mess on the bridge. It's not like it's my fault, but I did sort of make it worse.
I see. So you came to say sorry for the scuffle.
Yes, but Norman was still very busy at the time. We'd asked Cooper to wait in the office area. That's when I showed him this room.
I returned to the hotel not long afterward. I entered a room with Harrier, who had been waiting outside the office, and there was Dulles unconscious on the balcony.
And Cooper was right there. Standing over him.
I'm trying to tell you, why does that make me the criminal? He was already out cold when I reached the balcony.
I understand what Cooper's saying, but it's only natural to suspect him given the circumstances. There was no one else in this room except Cooper and Dulles.
Is that true?
After I brought Cooper, I was on watch outside the door. No one entered until Norman got here. No matter how you look at it, that means these two were alone.
You sure?
Yeah, it's true, but it's like I said. When I went out to the balcony, Dulles was already on the ground.
So you're saying the crime was committed before you got there? Am I getting that right?
Yeah, exactly. Thank God finally there's someone who gets it.
In that case, it has to be someone who'd entered the room before Cooper. Dels, do you remember anything?
It's possible that someone came in. People go in and out of this office all the time, though. Even if someone had, I wouldn't have thought so much of it.
Fair enough. It's an election office, so that makes sense.
Sounds simple enough, at least. The criminal's gotta be one of the two people. This guy here, or someone who came into the room before him.
We should be able to narrow down if we got enough proof. Think we gotta start questioning?
If there's no other useful information, yeah. If you guys notice anything else or are thinking of something, tell us now. Even if it seems like nothing important.
All right, then I have one more thing I'd like to add. There was something that occurred to me as I was looking through the room after the incident.
Were there signs of it had been rummaged around in?
Not at all. Just the opposite, in fact. It actually felt like it was cleaner than before.
Huh? Is serial cleaner on the loose?
Huh. One way to interpret it would be to disguise the fact... Would be as a disguise to hide the fact the room had been searched. Of course, it appears they went too far, inadvertently arousing suspicion in the process.
That's not a bad train of thought. Incidentally, who are you?
I was waiting for that question. I am a traveling bard, a poetic soul, wandering the wilds, a genius
Sure, but if nothing's been stolen, then isn't the idea that it's a disguise pretty weak? At this stage, I don't think there's any point in worrying about motive.
I agree.
What the hell? You've grown even bolder since our last rendezvous, Estelle. Your training at Le Laclé was most fruitful. You're simply stunning.
Olivia. Just ignore him. Now, if there's nothing else you can tell us, we should get to questioning.
Yeah. Well, it seems she knows when to shorten the leash now.
Good luck with the investigation.
We'll come report once we have an answer.
Good. We're counting on you to get to the bottom of this.
Now, how should we go about things? I mean, this hotel's pretty big.
We should probably split into two groups. You and the princess make some rounds, while I keep an eye on this dumbass. These two are our assistants, yeah? Let's make them assist.
Good point. Ready to kick some investigation butt, Chloe? Of course.
Assisting companions is only natural for a hunter of love.
You sure don't miss a beat, do you?
Alright, listen up. We need to gather information on the suspect first. If you go around asking about Cooper, something should turn up. If you end up getting a picture on who our guy is, come tell me.
So once we found the criminal, go report to you? No problem. Let's see what we can find out.
Is this like a... Ah, this is This is actually a side quest that's technically hidden, apparently, to the guide. Alright, so let's see. We're gonna use the guide to help us out here so we're not stuck here forever. Because... So, let's see. Let's go down. Let's go to the basement. Northeast room. Oh wait, I think I'm reading this wrong. Sorry. Let's see. Cooper.
Say as many times as you like. I only found Dells. If we'd been fighting, someone would have heard a sound, but no one said anything, did they? Of course they didn't, because I was politely seated on the sofa.
I don't know what... I feel like I'm mixing up voices at this point. I feel like NPCs are just becoming too plentiful to do voices for. I gotta stop doing like special voices for basic NPCs. Just do like basic ones. Unless they have a portrait, I need to stop doing faces. You there.
When Cooper came to the hotel, I was in the lobby. I don't know, he looked angry, I guess. Yes. I thought something might happen. And then, just like I thought, something happened.
Okay. Let's go ask Cooper about his anger issue. Cooper, what is this about being you being angry?
I was angry? That's crazy. You're gonna say that Hario's attitude was way worse than mine, I think. The moment you saw me, he made this real nasty face. Try asking around about Hario. I bet you'll turn up some dirt.
Okay.
Him and Dells are rivals competing to be the number 2 in Norman's camp. I'm sure they couldn't come to terms and end in a tussle.
Then, are you Ernest? You are.
You don't even hear Hirio. He isn't the kind of person to resort to violence. Hirio's a most loyal man. He would never commit such a criminal act.
What?
Oh,
Huh? What's up?
are you done questioning in the office?
Yeah, we're done. How's it going on your end?
It's going okay, I guess. I'm still checking out stuff.
Just don't slack off.
Leave it to me.
Apparently, I need to talk to you again.
You still doubt Hirio. Hirio's a most loyal man. He would never commit such a criminal act. It's impossible for him to be a criminal.
What is it? What's on your mind?
If you're hiding something, you should spit it out. Trying to hide things only bites you in the ass most of the time.
I'm sorry.
Feel like talking?
Yes, actually. I saw him. I saw Hirio on the second floor.
When was that?
Right after lunch. Hirio went out with Norman, but... However, shortly after that, Hirio came back and ran up to the second floor.
Well, that's kind of important to know.
So, you go after this lead. We're gonna go check around here for a bit longer.
Got it.
Alright. So after we do that, we have to go to the dock. Is the dock this area? You there.
Who are you again? Oh, been quite a while, young lady. How are you, sir? You remember us, right? You lent us your boat when the bridge was up. You really saved us then. I was no skin off my back. So, come back to ride again? Wish I could, but I've got some work to do. We're investigating the case that happened at the hotel. Oh, sounds rough. If I can be of any help, feel free to ask me what you like. Will do, sir.
What about lunch?
About lunch? I went to eat the Laventar today. I've always been in the habit of going out to lunch as soon as I hear the bell toll.
toll.
The bell toll? The bell on the Langland Bridge. Remember? It rang when the bridge was up. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it did ring.
It always rings at certain times, see? I use it in the place of a clock.
That's sure convenient. Kind of big to use in place of a clock, though. Hey, Estella, it might be good to ask some people about the bell toll. Huh? Why? They should be able to clearly remember the sound of a bell ringing. It might act as a guidepost for their memory, like with Mr. Murray. Ah, I get it. Nice, Chloe. Very intellectual advice. You flatter me.
Not sure you two are giggling about, but glad I was able to help.
You sure were. Okay, let's go ask around. Right.
Alright, from here, we go talk to Ernest. Again. This time we're gonna tell Ernest about the bell toll.
The noon bridge bell. Yeah, at that time I was preparing the guest rooms. Once I was finished, I next organized the utensils. Someone had cleaned the plates in the office, so I was able to finish work quickly.
The office plates were cleaned. So that means there was someone who went into the office after lunch.
Indeed. While I was preparing the guest rooms, they cleaned up, it seems. The plates were stacked at the front. Of course, exactly which kind guest it was, I couldn't say, unfortunately.
Ah, too bad. Guess we'll have to ask around ourselves.
From here, we need to go back to Murray. We're gonna tell him about sounds.
Sound, huh? Thinking about it, I did hear a loud noise from above.
Above from here? You mean the balcony?
Probably around there, yeah. It was an impressive sound, like something had run into something else with a smack. Can't recall when exactly I'd heard it, though.
That's too bad. Still, this is all good stuff to know. Thanks, sir.
And then let me ask you about the bell toll.
It was the Langland and Bridge bell. We citizens of Rouen hear it on a daily basis, I'll have you know. Speaking of the sound of a bell.
Do you remember something?
No, you asked about it a second ago, didn't you? That big sound.
Ah, the sound? Like something smacking into something, right?
Yeah, that thing. Well, I remember something now. That sound happened as if it were timed to the bell, at least to my ears.
Time to the bell?
So you think someone was trying to cover up with the bell?
So basically, you heard the sound of the bell at roughly the same time as that big sound?
Well, if you want to make it sound all boring, yeah.
If that sound was something caused by the criminal, then someone without an alibi when the bell rang is a criminal. Yeah, we should check out people we suspect.
Alright. Next up, we have to speak to... I better go back to questioning. I was about to say, what? Who's Norman? You're Norman, right? Let's talk to you about the bell toll.
When did the bridge bell ring? It went off when Hirio and I were checking out the speech site together.
Kirio was there, too?
Yes, he was already there. Just as the bell was ringing, Cooper showed up. I then asked Hirio to show him to a hotel.
I see then. Then sure. So Estella, there's no connection between sound Murray heard and Hirio. Yeah, not just Hirio, but Cooper seems in the clear too. The sound Murray heard was just after the bell finished ringing, but both men can prove they were with Norman at the time. In other words, whoever made that sound was neither Hirio nor Cooper. This virtually eliminates any chance of them being the criminal.
So now we have a fact. Next up, we need to go speak to... Belden? Whom's this Belden? You're Belden, right? Cleaning up. You're Hirio. Who's Belden? My dumbass forgot. Are you Belden? You are.
Who'll clean up the dishes in the office? Dunno. I wouldn't go to that much trouble. I've been killing time in the hotel basement after lunch.
And then speak to Murray about lunch.
I went to the lavatory for lunch today. Always been in the habit of going out to lunch as soon as I hear the bell toll.
Sounds like a nice enough routine. You have to go through the hotel to get there though, right?
Yes, yep, I do. That I do. I can't fly across the sea now, can I?
Ah, good point. So did you see anyone in the hotel at that time?
Well, Ernest was on the first floor, of course, but the rest was real quiet.
So Belden wasn't there.
Huh? There was no one there.
Yeah, I'd say so. The basement and first floor were pretty quiet when I passed through. Norman's son was there, though, when I came back, though.
Norman's son? Norman's... Oh, you mean Belden. Yeah, that's more than enough.
No, it was nothing.
And then now we gotta speak with Belden again about cleaning up.
Who clean up the dishes in the office? I don't know. Won't go to that much trouble. I've been killing time in the hotel basement after lunch.
Were you really in the basement the whole time?
Why?
There's someone who passed through the basement right after the bell rang. According to her testimony, no one was here.
That can't be right. I was right here the whole time.
So you can't establish an alibi. Just in case, we should probably ask about Belden too.
Okay. Now we gotta go speak to Norman about cleaning up.
Who could have done it? All I know is that they were cleaned while I was away.
So you don't know either, sir?
I'm afraid not. I don't know who it was, but I worry that I may have left them a terrible impression.
Pardon? What do you mean?
In truth, I haven't had much of an appetite lately. I left quite a lot of the pie I got for lunch uneaten. I'd requested that Urs get me one of the special pies in secret, yet left it virtually untouched. It's embarrassing to think back on how wasteful that was.
I see. It must be really stressful to be running an election.
After that, we need to then speak with Belden about lunch.
After I ate lunch on the first floor, I was in the basement the whole time. Come on, why would I lie about something like that? Still, you know what? My dad's pretty unfair. He feeds us normal boring stuff and then gets a special pie just for himself.
Huh? Wait a sec.
What? What is it this time? Did I say something weird?
No, it's just... Hey, Belden. You said you ate lunch on the first floor, right?
Yeah, that's right. What about it?
Norman ate on the second floor. How did you know what Norman ate while you were on the first floor?
Oh, I saw it afterwards. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, actually, I heard from someone else. I don't remember who said it, though. Maybe you should investigate that next.
That's so obviously suspicious.
And from here, we need to go report in with Agate. Just to be on the safe side, we're gonna save. Report to Agate.
Yeah, Mark. So who's your suspect?
Our suspect is Belden.
The Raven Kid, huh? Got some proof, right? First, explain the reason you discounted the original suspects.
It's because of fact, he has a solid alibi.
Cooper was outside when the sound was heard. Norman's testimony corroborates this, so we can say for sure it's accurate. If that was the sound of the crime being committed, then there's very small chance Cooper is the criminal.
I see. And at the same time, we can also throw out any suspicion of Hario.
Yeah, it does. Hario met up with Norman, so we're sure.
Next, you need to explain the suspect's crime. What kind of proof do you have?
He has no alibi.
The proof is his alibi. I have valuable testimony that refutes his alibi. Cooper and Hario have already been cleared as culprits, so this person remains as the final possibility.
Yeah, by process of elimination, it does turn out that way. Ultimately, though, that's nothing but circumstantial evidence. Do you have any more decisive proof?
What about the contradiction? He knew about the special pie.
I don't know if it's decisive, but something did bother me, and that's the testimony about the special pie.
Oh, what's that?
Yeah, so Belden testified that he ate lunch on the first floor, but somehow he saw the pie Norman ate. He even knew that Norman barely ate it.
In other words, he went to the second floor. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
All right, I get it. Let's call Belden in and hear what he's got to say. Hey, we can't go straight to an arrest with the proof we have on hand.
Okay, got it.
Why did you call me? I didn't do anything.
Now, calm down. Nothing's been decided here.
If you help us with the investigation, you can go home right away.
Help? Yeah, we just want you to be frank with us. Where'd you go after lunch?
Like I said, I was in the basement.
Bull. As long as you keep lying, you're not getting out of here.
You weren't in the basement the whole time. We already know that.
If you didn't do anything wrong, then just be honest and tell the truth. Or is the truth too scary to admit?
Fine, I'll talk. Today, after lunch, I went to the office. I went to go clean.
Clean up. So the person who returned the plates to the front was...
Yeah, it was me. Everyone seemed busy, so I figured I'd clean up. While I was cleaning up, I thought I'd tidy the office, but I didn't think that happened.
Huh? Hold on, you're not making any sense. You just cleaned up after, right? Why does that have anything to do with the case?
I've got an idea.
Yeah, actually,
Was it an accident somehow? I see. I understand Belden came to this room to clean, but I'm not sure how that correlates. What does it have to do with the assault on Dills?
It has a lot to do with it. Well, let's hear him say it himself.
Hey, go tell him.
yeah, well, once I finished cleaning the room, I thought I'd head back. But since I tidied up a lot of stuff, the room was really dusty. I thought I'd open the balcony door to air it out, but my hands were full of plates. I didn't have any choice, so I kicked the door as hard as I could.
Bruh. Wait, you mean the door?
Yep, it's exactly what you think. That door is the criminal that knocked out Dells. The door flying open slammed right into the back of your head.
In other words, the truth of the case is an unlucky accident.
So then, I'm innocent, right?
It seems like it.
Phew, man, oh man, finally freaking clear.
Still, what a mess. Why didn't you volunteer this information at the beginning? If you just told us the truth, things wouldn't have gone nearly this far.
I'm sorry.
Come on, he's telling the truth now. Give him a break, okay? He had the courage to talk about it in the end, so everything worked out.
As the victim here, I'd just like to forgive and forget. It's already clear that this was all a misunderstanding. Of course, I'd like him to be a bit more careful opening doors in the future if he could. Dells, I'm really sorry. And to you too, Cooper. You almost got turned into a criminal.
You don't need to worry about me. I'm in the clear. That's good enough for me.
Yeah, lots of those things. Thank goodness.
Also, Belden, whatever you decide to do in life, know that the decision is yours and yours alone. I know you can do it.
Really?
Yeah, make sure you keep it up. Well, that's our report.
Bray says, I'm so sorry for today. It seems we've taken up a great deal of your time over just a big mistake.
No, don't worry about it. This is part of the job too.
Well then, we're off.
Thank you guys so much.
Really, I'm very sorry.
Take care.
Well, that was a fun little side quest.
A fun, silly little side quest.
Phew. Well, that's done and over with. Finally. I wouldn't have dreamed it would end up like that, though.
Truth is always stranger than fiction. However, as your valued assistant, I take great pride in our completion of this most puzzling assignment.
You didn't do a damn thing. Oh, but I really appreciate your help, Chloe. You gave a ton of good advice. It was a big help during the investigation. I'm always happy to help. There's no need to thank me, though, Estelle. Right, I guess you two are our support staff already, aren't you?
Well, we'll have you do what needs to be done. Okay, let's get going.
Next up is this ice region.
Let's go ahead and turn in the quest before we leave.
Very nice. And that is every single... Oh, okay. Okay, I was about to say, this doesn't make sense. What? I'm about to say, I'm looking at the guide and it says, like, where's this? The recruiting great gamblers is not a side quest that... Hang on, where is this side quest then? I have to look through the other chapters. The recruiting great gamblers. What is this? Hang on. Do 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 do. It's gotta be around here somewhere. Do 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 do. I am not seeing it anywhere. Am I crazy? No, it is a chapter 2 thing. Is what it is. What I am is blind. This quest expires after leaving to Zeiss at the beginning of chapter 2. This is some bull then. Term long my ass. This quest ends instantly. Where's the bar? Where's the bar? There's the bar. Bro, this quest lies. Game when it lies to make. Give me your Azalea kiss. I thought the game crashed and I got so scared for a second. Exchange medals. Prizes. Gambler Jack Volume 2. Oh. Marine Star. Must have for aspiring fishermen and women. Silver Ring, Blind, Faint, Range +2. How much is the rod again? 200? Let's get 300 total. Marine Star and Gambler Jack. I do not want to play poker. God, Joker! It's your win, sir. Oh, well, can't face me. Quite a winning streak. Just hope he doesn't take it too far. Fuego. Am I crazy? Oh, it's you.
May we have a moment? You wouldn't happen to be a Lakeisha, would you? Yes, I'm Lakeisha. Oh! Are you the Bracers? Yes, we saw the posting. Good. You know a little bit about what's going on, at least. Are you all set? I'd like to go over the details.
Let's do it.
Yeah, of course it's okay. So, what can we do for you? What I'd like to ask of you is very simple. Do something, anything, to make my husband lose at gambling. What?
That's it?
Winning a game of chance, is it? A most intriguing request.
You heard me right. I don't care what game. Just please win against my husband. He's always been the type to get so wrapped up in whatever it is he's doing that he doesn't know when to stop. I mean, really, he gets a few wins in a casino and suddenly he's convinced he's a pro gambler. And I know that one-track mind of his. If he says he wants to turn pro, anything I say is in one ear and out the other. So I'd like you to nip that in the bud before things go that far. I see. Family circumstances, huh?
Looks like it got rough.
No, I was naive. I should have just refused when he suggested a casino trip. No point in complaining now. Here, let me give you 1,000 mirrors as a wager. If you wager this all in one bet, I'm sure my husband will take you up. I sure hope so. Is your husband upstairs at the casino right now? Yes, he's made himself nice and comfortable up there. Like last I saw, he was playing in cards. Filios his name. Understood. We'll check the card tables. Do me a favor and don't hold back. Make sure he loses decisively. Is there anything else I can help you with? Any questions? We're okay. I think you've covered all the basics. The real question is, how do we win the match? I mean, gambling's ultimately luck, isn't it?
Yeah, but letting that luck live or killing it takes skill. Whether we can win or not depends on your match.
Strategy is the key, or to be more precise.
I guess we're in for some fun times. If strategy's what you're worried about, you'll be fine. My husband is a total amateur. He's terrible at lying. Every thought that crosses his mind is written on his face plain as day. He's not normally the kind of person well suited to gambling. Ah, really? Hearing that makes me feel a little bit more confident. Maybe. Alright, let's do this thing.
That's the spirit. Nobody's ever won a game by acting like a sore loser before the match even started.
I'm in your corner, you guys. Now get up there and knock my husband down a few pegs.
Water.
What a charming little casino. Its equipment looks brand new. Was this established recently? In a way, it just reopened after renovations during the birthday celebration. Hey, now I think about it, it was being worked on last time.
I see. So, where's our high-rolling target?
Right, his wife said he'd be at the card tables.
Bingo.
No, we're playing poker.
Alright, come on, come on. There it is, Jack. Oh, there's power on the draw. I feel invincible.
Here's your win, sir.
You know that you fought well, my good man. I'm afraid you just had the wrong opponent.
Yep, he's exactly what she said. That's gotta be him.
Quick, let's talk to him. If we waste any time, he's bound to get wrapped up in another match.
Ah, right.
Okay, hit me again. Huh? What's up with you guys?
We've heard you know your way around a card game, mister. So we'd like to challenge you.
Challenge me? Alright, I'll buy it. Question is, do you have the Mira? I'm not taking any cheap bets.
The wager's 100 Mira. 1,000 Mira. Rich enough for you?
That's a my wager. Fearless, aren't you? Fine, I'll take you guys on. Okay, so which one of you is gonna be my opponent? Or maybe all three of you want to have a piece of the Felly Master at the same time. That works too. I'm feeling lucky.
All at once is a bit crazy. We're not playing Old Maid here.
In that case, good customers, how would you like to try a variant of poker? There are a few that allow a match to be settled over several rounds.
Sounds just like what we're looking for.
I'll say, what are the rules?
Both sides choose a lineup of contenders and settle the match over 3 rounds. Each round is a normal poker, and the first team to win one match wins. However, your team can only fold 1 time. If one team member folds, the rest
Have no choice but the challenge.
Aye.
It's a 3-round match, huh? Simple, quick, elegant. I like it. The only problem now is that there's 4 of you.
It's not like all 4 of us need to play. One of us can set this one out. That's perfect, actually. If I can, I'd like to be the one set out. You sure, Chloe? Students are forbidden to gamble by school rules. I don't want you to think I'm trying to skip out on our job, but it is kind of awkward for me. No, I get where you're coming from. Gambling's not exactly a healthy part of your daily balanced school curriculum. We can handle it from here, so take a load off. Sorry for the mix-up.
And then there were 3. We're well on the road up to a climactic 3-round match.
Not that it would matter if there were 4 or even 5 matches. I win them all anyway.
Are you satisfied with the rules as I explained them?
Yeah, I'm okay with them.
Sure, we don't mind either.
Well then, allow me a few moments to make preparations. During that time, my good guest, please decide the order of your matches.
Order? So who's gonna go first and stuff? That shouldn't take us too long.
Thank you very much.
I'm ready whenever you guys are.
Alright, order time. How do we want to do this?
Might I suggest that we pick based on our gambling prowess?
Full disclosure, guys, I have, 0 confidence in my card skills. I always lost to Joshua.
It's been a while since I left gambling behind myself. But hey, this contest is all willpower. I can make 2. How about you?
No, worry not. I'm a man who's rife with confidence in my card game. Leave the center to me, for I am certain I can play it well.
I'm good with that.
That's 1 down. Levier second. It's between you and me now, Agate.
I'll go first. You take the end.
What? Why are you peeing for me?
He who strikes with all his might first wins, yes? In other words, he plans to settle things before you come into play.
Exactly. Nah, there ain't no deep meaning in the order anyway. Basically, we just gotta win.
Well, sure, but the pressure's on if it ends up going to the 3rd round.
I finished preparing for the match. Is everyone ready to begin? Poker face is on, comrades.
Alright, let's do this.
Good luck, Estelle. Yeah, thanks. Come on, Estelle. A girl's gotta do what a girl's gotta do.
This marks the first round of 3. Poker rules in this region are as standard. However, there is a hierarchy among suits. The strongest is spades, followed by hearts, diamonds, and finally clubs. I will now begin dealing your cards.
This is bad. Maybe I could try aiming for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 straight. Honestly, the odds aren't great.
My lucky streak strikes again. My first round, I've already had a great hand. Yeah, I've got this in the bag.
He must have a really good hand. If that truly were the case, I can assure that he'd be much quieter about it. Remember, you can't challenge an opponent who chooses to fold. Ah, good point.
Time to start this thing off. Do I aim big or do I aim low?
So it says here, use either option and challenge. So let's do keep king, swap R.
One way or other, the odds are all that great. It's just a start though. Just go for the safest bet I got.
Would you like to change cards?
Yeah, 4 cards.
And you, sir?
I'll change 3.
Okay, how'd that turn out? Damn, worthless hand all around.
Agate's face hasn't even twitched. He's so still.
Yes, quite the poker face indeed. A vile man such as he is simply begs for my affections by furrowing his brow so pointedly.
Yes, fell right into my hand while I was waiting. Come, good challenger, come at me anytime.
He's certainly confident. I wonder how much of that is a bluff.
I got nothing right now. I could bluff my way out of this, but if he calls it, we're done for. So I push her or I pull back. Challenge! Fold? Me? That chance I'd ever choose to fold.
Would you like to challenge him?
Yeah, of course. I'll challenge here.
Are you sure? I've got a really, really great hand, so...
You sure you yap a lot, you bastard? I said I'll challenge you. Shut up and decide if you'll take it or not.
What will you do, sir?
What to do? I bet I could win if it was this hand, so... What just happened? Agate! Do not murder a man over cards! Agate! What are you doing? Oh god! He's going to kill! I fall! Oh, Paul, just please don't do anything to me!
Hey, you say he's folding.
Pardon? Yes, so he did. With that, sir, I'm afraid you can no longer fold starting with the next round.
That was so scary.
Phew. Philia folded. Well, it might be more accurate to say he got folded.
I was about to say. Agate's about to burn this entire casino to the ground just to kill one man. He was charging. Bro was exuding aura.
How very like Agate.
I was ready to kill him, man.
Nice work, Agate. I know I said you challenged him with willpower. Not only did you actually do it, you pulled through and won. Gotta admit, I'm impressed and kind of stunned.
Yes, your recovery was remarkable. Your position was looking very dangerous for a moment there.
Yeah, I managed to work it out. Still, we haven't won yet. Make sure you guys are ready for the rest.
That's true. We won the first match, but it only takes one win from him for us to lose the bet.
I may need the courage to stand down if the situation calls for it, in other words. So you prepared for the next match? Ah, that's my cue. May Lady Luck forever favor me with her grace.
Count on you.
After all the talking you did, I am so not gonna go easy on you if you lose.
Alright, Olivier's turn. I will now begin dealing your cards. My, only a pair of 4s. A rather uninspiring hand.
Here? No, it might come here.
He seems kind of hesitant. Yeah, his expression is different.
You might have a good hand.
Now, what to do? Shall I reach my hand out and or distract my foe?
Either or would make for a worthy spectacle. So it says I can use either option and then fold, so... All cards. I should play it straight here.
Will you be changing cards?
I will. 3 cards, please.
You, sir?
I'll take 2 cards.
How did it turn out?
2 pairs. Enough to challenge on.
Man, I can't read his face at all. What the heck are you thinking, Olivier? He has a surprisingly strong poker face, doesn't he?
Alright. Yeah, I'm okay. He seems awfully subdued compared to before. Did he get some kind of big hand?
The way he's quieted down is quite disturbing. Nothing. What should I do? I'm a fold. Our foe's already folded once, so he will have to challenge this time. It's dangerous to corner an already wounded beast.
Will you challenge?
No, I'll fold. It takes cunning to know when to retreat becomes the more respectable strategy.
Folded, did you?
Oh? You seem quite disappointed. If I wasted a good hand of yours, then may you have my most heartfelt apologies.
No, it's nothing like that. I didn't have much of a hand either.
As of the next round, neither side will be able to fold.
Would you look at that? He folded.
Probably figured out his opponent had the better hand.
I've returned, my loves. Did you see? My calm and expert assessment of the situation was flawless.
But did Filio really have a good hand? If you challenge, you might have won.
I'd say it's almost certainly that he had a much stronger hand than mine. Methinks if I had challenged, I'd be swimming in a sea of tears by now.
Don't you think that's a wee bit dramatic? Now that both sides have folded, neither of us can back down from the final round.
Yeah, exactly. So we're gonna sell this nice and clean in the next match.
Yeah, well, wait. Next match is my match, isn't it?
Kinda late for you to act clueless now.
Our fate is in your hands, Estelle. I shall pray for your victory with all my strength.
Pray, huh? That doesn't necessarily mean the hand of my dreams will come.
Oh, but what if it does?
What? What's going on in your twisted mind now?
Estelle, if I could provide a word of advice, If you're ever uncertain which cards to choose, you may be better off simply tossing them to the wind. The thought reminds me of a popular saying which illustrates my point beautifully. It's easier to rebake a cake than to recoat the frosting.
Popular my ass, you just made it up. Still, why tell me any of this?
Just a hunch. Keep it at the back of your mind during the match, won't you? Olivia, are you about to cheat?
Are you ready for the final match?
Hey, it's about that time.
I pray Idios grants you victory, Estelle.
Sure, thanks. Something's bothering me.
I mean, we're allowed to technically cheat. We're not here for a clean victory. All right, fair enough. Let's cheat.
You are both prepared, I hope. We will now begin the final match.
Kinda an awkward draw. I don't have a good hand. I don't have a hand now, but I could try and aim for a flush. How's Filio acting this time?
I've got it. It's here. Could be. No, it's nothing. Don't worry about it, really. Oh, cruddy hand. Man, I'm done for.
He's changed his tone.
Yeah, looks like he's got something worthwhile.
Now, how will you proceed in turn, Estelle? I hope my advice falls on willing ears.
This is bad. Filio looks like he's at the top of his game. Even if I complete the flush, he might come out with an even better hand. With the hand I've got, though, there's not much more I can aim for outside of that flush. Something in my guts just tell me to go with what Olivier said. Throw all my cards and start fresh.
I'm exchanging everything.
Even if I finish the flush, he's got something better. There's no point. Never thought I'd say this, but you win, Olivier.
Will you be changing your cards?
Yeah, all 5 cards. Okay, now turning back, Olivier.
Well played, Estelle. And you, sir?
I'll just swap one. You are not slick, buddy.
What is he doing?
What are you doing?
Blew in the dealer's ear.
Ugh. Oh no, so what are you doing?
My apologies. I simply couldn't endure the anxiety of the moment. The tension escaped me, so to speak. I feel much calmer now thanks to your assistance. Bruh.
You idiot!
If you're satisfied, then, step back, please. I can't proceed with the game until you go. Oh, my apologies. If you'll pardon me.
He's an idiot, but I'm a bigger idiot for actually believing in him.
Well then, resuming as we were. You wish to exchange your entire hand, correct, miss?
Yeah, all 5.
And here, 1 card for you. Alright, come on. Do you have your cards? Now, if you would, please show your hands. Okay, I'll show first. That. Alright, come on, please. It really did come. Look at this, it's a royal straight flush.
Royal something or... Isn't that the strongest hand?
Whoa, that hand of all things. Odds there are next to nothing.
It'll be hard to win against that hand.
Are you sure about that?
Huh?
Bro, Olivia cheated! Please show your hand as well, miss. The conclusion of a match is never known until the last card is on the table.
Yeah, I'll show. Not much of a point when I'm up against a hand like that, but rules are rules.
King.
Huh, it's a pretty one-sided hand. This? Is this? No way! A spade royal flush!
Oh, because of how the thing at the beginning you mentioned where there are like certain ranks between the symbols. It certainly is decisive. But you have spades. In that case, your hand trumps filios. You're kidding me! This match is yours, miss.
We won! We won! We won!
Please check your wager. 2,000 Mira!
We won!
Huh, what a splendid turn of events! what is it, Agate?
I see. So that's why you're acting so shady.
Come now, whatever could you mean?
Whatever, I pretend I didn't see it. That's why we won, so you won't see me complaining.
Always a pleasure to be at your service. This is a cheating asshole.
Sorry for holding things up. Well, let's go report to the client. You guys, why are you gazing at each other like that?
Isn't it obvious? Agate was so moved by my gallantry in the second round that he's been dying to make a move on me ever since.
What the? Stop spouting random crap, you dumbass!
Come now, my red mane beau. There's no reason to hide your feelings, or are we playing hard to get? Oh, Agate, you shy little boy.
Don't listen to him! Come on, let's go downstairs and report to the client.
Thank you, Agate. Thank you, Olivier.
Really? You really beat my husband? Yeah, it was rough, but we took him down.
Here's your wager back. Your 1,000 Miros doubled to 2,000.
Oh, that's fine. You can have that. Think of it as making up for how cheap the job pay was. Huh? Are you sure? I mean, I'm grateful, but, you know, are you sure we did what we did is enough? I don't know if your husband will learn his lesson just because he lost against us. Even if he doesn't, I'm sure the casino will finish the job. They're professionals in their own right, after all. There's no way they'll let my husband keep on winning on this winning streak of his.
True enough. In that case, we'll be moving on. Okay?
Yes, it's fine. You've done more than enough. I'm amazed you took a bizarre request like this as seriously as you did, but you guys have been true professionals. You've done the Bracer Guild's reputation justice in my eyes. Thanks. We're just doing our job, but it feels awfully good to hear you say that. If anything else happens, I'll be sure to look at you guys up.
Yeah, come to us anytime.
All right. Can we still see her husband up here? No, he's gone. he get way. Is this him? Loss is a small stepping stone on my path to glory. This is nothing to win a bunch and earn it all back. Bro's learned jack shit. Your husband is a lost cause. I want to see Tita again. Alright, is this all the side quests? that are needed. That are due here, sorry, I should say. I think it is. There shouldn't be any more side quests. If not, you know what? We'll do a safety save. In the off chance, we'll do a safety save. We'll do one right here. Now, shall we finally, for once, head on out to the Ruan landing port?
Welcome. You're the group of bracers heading for Zeiss, yes?
Uh-huh, that's right.
We just got word from John. The guild's already paid for your fares. Would you like to check in now, or...?
Still have to stick around and wait for the ship once we check in. You're all done here in Moran, right?
Let's get in. All right. It's just a little bit of paperwork for you to fill out first, if you don't mind.
Sure.
Checked in? Okay, no problems it looks like. Feel free to make use of the port until the next flight arrives.
Thanks.
Headed back to Zeiss. Hui.
Alright then, off we go. Yes, let's.
Hey, wait a sec. Who?
Oh, what? Wait a sec. The kids. What are you doing here?
We can't say bye-bye. Man, you guys are cold. Yeah, you're just taking off without saying anything to us. You guys are mean faces, the worst kind. Miss Chloe, why do you have to go?
Oh, I'm sorry, everyone. I was going to say goodbye, but we thought you were all out. I get it. They were out coming to Ron. I feel kind of silly now. Hang on, though. That means Matron Teresa's... I'm glad to see we made it in time.
Yep, sure enough. Oh, you guys too.
Matron Teresa, and even Jill and Hans came. Well, duh. Like we missed this. We cut it kinda close, though.
Thanks to the fact you wanted to wait till the last second to keep it a surprise, Jill.
Hey, all's well that ends well, right? Actually, it was Jill who let us know you were leaving. I thought it would be nice if we could see you off.
And pay no mind to an old man in the corner.
Oh, sir.
Hey, Sol, I heard that Joshua ran away from home.
Oh,
Matron Teresa told us what happened.
I see. I'm sorry. I should have told you all.
No, it's okay. We'll pray that Joshua comes home real soon. We'll pray to Adios every day. Promise. I'll pray too. It'll come true if we all do.
Oh, you guys. Oh, children. Thank you. I'll throw my prayers into the pile, too. Stell, Chloe, you two be careful, okay?
You do need to try your best, but don't overdo it and put yourself in danger. If something happened to you, I don't think I could ever forgive himself. I don't think he'd ever forgive himself.
Jill, Hans. Yeah, I'll remember that. Estelle, please look after Chloe. I know she seems strong, but she's still a little fragile in some ways. Matron, I'm right here, you know. Leave her to me. I kind of suspect she's going to be helping us more than anything, though. Well, Chloe, use this as a chance to examine yourself and your desires. Don't fret. Simply look for the answer you've been seeking. Yes, I will. I promise.
Bracers and students both aspire to the path of knowledge in their own ways. You two have grown immensely in the short amount of time you've been here. Always remember, you never run out of things to learn. Do not become so overconfident that you forget yourselves. If you remember that, there's no obstacle in the world that can defeat you.
We'll remember. Yes, sir. This is the final boarding call for the Cecilia, bound for Zeiss. All remaining passengers embark now. Whoops.
Whee! Here we go.
See you guys. We'll be back. I promise. Everyone, take care.
Be careful, guys.
You better come back with some great stories and bring Joshua back with you.
All right. Yeah, we'll bring him back. I'll bring him back kicking and screaming if I have to. All right. So we're out of Ruan. on to Zeiss, and we're probably gonna get to see Tita again, and maybe add her to the party. So it does feel like we might actually have it might actually be different from the first game, where we actually might be able to have more than 4 party members, and we can actually like change people, I assume. I wouldn't be too surprised on that, because there is this character positioning thing, so it seems possible.
Yes, ma'am, we've already spoken to the head of the central factory. All we need now is a contract to move the ordnance.
Simon, you made sure they were secure the ordnance, right? We must make sure those ducks are all in a row before the Imperial traders start arriving. I can't speak. Ron may be excited about their mayoral election, but... Okay, so Zeiss, you know, the place we're headed to now doesn't even have a mayor. Instead, the head of the central factory fulfills the mayoral duties for the city and region. Perfect system for an industrial city like that, if you ask me.
Well, maybe he focused on their local election problems, but the rest of the game's talking about the signing ceremony. After all, we're signing a non-aggression pact with the same country that we fought for 3 months over bloody slaughter of just a decade ago. I hope we'll finally melt a little ice between our 2 nations.
Thank goodness that pastor finally quieted down. I thought I was going to have to step in and brain him with his instrument. Until a while ago, he was playing some very, bright tunes on his lute. He even forced me into a duet with him. It takes all kinds, I guess, including pushy types. Olivia, what have you done?
Estelle, enjoying our flight through the heavens? Look, gaze upon this magnificent azure sky. Ah, but there is nothing better to drink.
Well, the weather is great and the sky is pretty, but we're almost to Zeiss, Olivia. Should you really be drinking?
Oh, come on now, don't say that. Somewhere beneath this brilliant sky is my beloved Joshua. The pain he must be feeling on his solitary journey. Such thoughts drive a man to drink, you see.
Excuse me, but this is entirely and exclusively my line. At least things never get too serious with you around. I guess that's a good thing. Kinda. Maybe.
I shall take that as the highest praise. I am relieved, however.
Huh?
The Black Fang. I had wondered if the words of the Phantom Thief had shaken you. I see I had no cause to be concerned, however. You have a will of iron, Estelle.
Oh. You worried about me, Olivia. That's kinda sweet.
Remember, I am a wandering bard and poet, ever in search of that pinnacle of human affection. Maidens in love shall find no greater ally than I.
Well...
Ah, please. I do not need a snapping today. I promise I was not teasing you. I actually find your relationship heartwarming. Those new clothes of yours, for example. You purchased them because you wished for Joshua to see you in them, yes? You look excellent in them, I must say.
Thanks. What's with the embarrassing compliments all of a sudden? Besides, Shara's got me these clothes as a present. Joshua... Well, maybe he liked them a little. What's with that look?
Forgive me. That was just more than I expected. Let's leave that topic behind for a while, then. Come, Estelle. I shall treat you to a legal cocktail.
I guess it is a bit tempting, but we're nearly to Zeiss. Try not to drink the whole bar yourself, Olivia, or you'll pass out and miss our stop.
Don't you worry. I will lose myself in drink when it is poured by a lovely lady.
You realize that's not something to brag about, right?
Oh, Olivia. My favorite idiot. Let's go find Agate first. That is not...
Okay, deep breaths. I need to ready my camera before we land. My one and only chance to get the picture will be when we're landing.
Hello, what is it? Skies are calm and we should be arriving on schedule. Please relax and enjoy the voyage.
Ba ba doo 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 doo. Affirmative. Change course. Doo 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 doo.
Helm, adjust course slightly. I think the stern of the ship is being dragged to the north slightly.
Oh, ma'am, need a hand with something? This is the cargo room. It's dangerous down here, so watch yourself.
Is Agate asleep still?
Apparently the non-aggression pact's being signed at the Herb Royal Villa. Speaking of, that makes me think of the whole mess with Richard. Of course, last I heard, he's still in the stockade at Lacen Fortress under guard 24/7.
They say the 3 nations are going to be signing a non-aggression pact soon. I'm impressed with Queen Alicia bringing both the Empire and Republic to the same table like that.
I suppose an integration pact is a good thing. My own feelings toward Erebonia are complicated, to say the least. After all this time, though, it's for the best to reconcile.
Currently to our right is the Titus Bay, Liberal's gate to the Great Sea. While it's currently slightly cloudy, you should be able to make out the coastline.
I'm heading home for Zeiss. I haven't had a chance to rest in a while. I'm working all the time. Once I get home, I just want to kick back and relax for a while.
So, summing up, went around the ship again?
Pretty much. I never rode airships much before now, so it's all kind of new to me still.
Ah, I gotcha.
Yeah, full bracers do a lot of traveling, so airships are real handy.
Heck, we probably use them even more than merchants and whatnot.
Yeah, I remember how Dad was always out on business. I wonder how he's doing.
Last I heard, he was made top general of the army, so I bet he's so busy to make our eyes spin. Just desserts for the man who always tried to take it easy as he could.
It is kind of hard to imagine Dad being busy somehow. I'm curious though, Agate. You seem to respect Dad, more or less. Why do you always trash talk him so much?
It's not talking trash, really. Besides, your old man's the one who's rude, you know? Every time you see me, it's all good work or what a good kid. Treat me like I'm some kind of fresh-faced punk.
Yeah, Dad does like to tease people. That's how he is to everyone though, so I never paid much attention to it.
You know, you're kind of lucky being a girl and all. If you were a son, you'd probably be in the middle of a huge rebellious phase right now.
Really?
A father is sort of a wall for a son to overcome, you see. Going up against a wall that size of Cassius? Yeah, that'd lead to one hell of a complex, I bet.
Well, I guess it's more of a guy thing, but... Does that mean you've got a complex about my dad then, Agate? Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to pry.
Just leave it. You're just like your dad.
Damn. Bro got stun locked.
Herod's Ice has stairs that move! Moving stairs! I wanna ride them!
This sucks. You can't see Lace and Fortress from here. I guess they wouldn't let a passenger ship near this airspace though, would they?
Who cares about moving stairs? I wanna see the hot springs. Herod's like one huge bath.
Now, that's enough running. You're both bothering the other passengers. Oh, hi, Sal. Taking a walk around the airship? Yeah, pretty much. Oh yeah, Chloe, when do you need to go... What do you do when you need to get back to Gransel? Do you get the Royal Guard to fly you there? No, of course not. That would be a little obvious. I just use a normal flight like anyone else. I usually go back twice a year, once for New Year's and once for grandmother's birthday. So you're kinda used to a passenger flight, huh? Oh, but what does Sieg do then? Does he fly along at his own pace to the capital? Oh, well... Sieg, come here. Huh?
Bro, that is one fast bird.
Whoa. Sorry, I'm just calling you for a moment. Oh, that was a surprise. So Sieg can follow the ship. Cool. Sieg can fly level at speeds of up to 1,800 cells per hour. Most airships cruise at around half that.
Why do you have the fastest bird in existence?
So Sieg, this isn't much faster than an evening stroll. Oh, I see. You really are better than the average falcon, aren't you, Sieg? Sieg's speed is the reason why he's so useful for contacting the Royal Guard. If for some reason I can't use power for communication, nothing in the country can carry a message faster than Sieg. I thought so. I remember how fast he got in touch with Julia during that thing with the mayor. Thank you for flying with us, Say. We will be arriving in Zeiss momentarily. Please be aware that there may be turbulence while landing, so we ask that all passengers take their seats.
And we're finally gonna get to see Tita, hopefully. Agate, we get to see Tita. I'm really excited to see how Agate reacts to Tita, because Tita really likes Agate, right? Tita sees Agate as a big brother. And maybe we'll get to learn more about this Mischief person.
Okay, first up for us should be the guild house here in Zeiss. We need to check in with Kilika.
Kilika? A rather exotic name for Liberal. It sounds Eastern. What kind of woman is she, I wonder?
You never go out, do you?
Let's just say she isn't your average woman. She's bolder than Sherazard, is capable of running a guild house as the queen herself, and she's a master in Eastern martial arts. In fact, word of advice, don't even try Ai unless you want her to rearrange your face.
Now my interest is positively piqued. What are we waiting for then? That's the way to... what the... earthquake? Is this a fury of killing... No! No, Olivia, this is serious!
Would you give it a rest already? It's an earthquake. Help!
The dog is going to collapse. Run for your life!
Everyone, please calm down!
Everyone, please calm down! The Boris' islands are high magnitude earthquakes. It can easily handle one this small. Please don't panic.
Okay, why is an earthquake happening? Okay, so we're gonna have strange phenomenon occurring in each region, aren't we? Or in each chapter. For Ruan, we had the strange phenomenon of the strange, like, ghost or whatever. Which in reality ended up being Blue Blanc, the Phantom Thief, and using the Black Ornament to, like, test holograms. If I had to take a guess, this is probably another member of Ouroboros testing a function of the Black Ornament, which is somehow causing freaking earthquakes!
Oh, thank Adios it's over. Everyone, please come to reception in an orderly fashion. Let's not panic. It's been a while since I was in an earthquake.
That's so cool.
I had to, it more than likely is probably a function, like, again, I'm assuming.
Well, that was a great way of getting welcome to Zeiss. Wasn't very strong, but attention world, please wait until I'm not on scaffolding before you shake again. Love, Estelle. I'll sign that letter too. It's rare for us to get an earthquake in Liberal, though.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Hell, I can't remember the last time I felt one. Let's get to the guild house, see what the damage is.
Kilika!
So there was no serious damage to the central factory. Thank goodness. The city has also remained calm for the most part. I believe there's little to worry about on that front. Yes, I understand. Please continue to do what you can. Farewell. Your time is quite serendipitous.
Hi.
Thank you for coming, Estelle. Agate. I imagine your welcome at the port was quite warm.
Yeah, kinda. It's been a while, Kilika. Howdy.
And as usual, you always know everything that's happened. Good to see you again, Kilka.
Likewise. I'm glad to see you here. And you two would be Olivia Linheim and Her Highness Princess Claudia, I believe. Or shall I say Miss Chloe Rins. I'm Kilika. I handle reception here at the Zeiss branch of the guild. A pleasure to meet you two. Now, the pleasure is ours.
My word, but your beauty eclipses even what I expected. Madam, allow your humble servant, Olivia Lenheim, to improvise a song to...
According to Jean, you've both officially registered as assistants, yes? Assistants are free to use the rest of areas upstairs, just as normal bracers do. Feel free to use it to relax, for meetings, etc. Thank you.
Yes, but my
If you wish to play your lute, you are welcome to play it upstairs. Do restrain yourself to reasonable limits, however, if you please.
yes, ma'am.
Wow, I think Kilka might be even harder on Olivia than Shara.
Right. Anyway, how are things looking in terms of work piled up?
Ow, I just snapped my neck.
We do have some work posted, but nothing urgent at the moment. You're welcome to attend it as you see fit. But... Huh? What's up, Kilka? You look like you're thinking about something. This is not a normal job, but a request from the guild. In your position as a group investigating the Society of Ouroboros, I'd like you to check on something.
What'd you...
This is a bit sudden. What do you mean? It's actually what you might expect. I want you to investigate the earthquake that just happened.
I figured. It's, again, it has to be another function. It seems that the Society is going around testing the different potential functionalities of black ornaments. Again, before we saw that... So, there are two functions we now know of that a black ornament that the gospel can use. The first of which is the obvious, the one that we started this whole thing with, which is the deactivation of any, like, surrounding artifacts, as well as ornaments. Because it deactivated the Chronos Rod and any other ornaments in the whole town. The second is the one that we saw Blue Blanc abusing in Rouen, which was the whole, like, hologram thing, where he could, like, make these strange holograms of himself just flying about that looked like ghosts. And it seems like a third one seems to be some form of earthquake, or at least whatever it's doing can cause it.
Investigate the earthquake? You mean like go around asking about damage? Well, sure, but what is... Well, yes, that as well. However, 3 days ago, a similar earthquake occurred at the Wolf Fort. It lasted about 10 seconds, and the quake was not strong enough to cause any real damage.
Just like the last quake we got. Great.
There's one particularly odd point, however. The earthquake at the Wolf Fort did not affect the city of Zeiss. Wait, huh?
It's localized. It's localized in an area.
Well, that is strange. If I recall the map correctly, the Wolf Fort is not far from the city. An earthquake centered there certainly should have been felt here in the city, to at least a small extent. It was a weak quake, so it is possible you simply did not notice. Still, your friend is right. It did seem unusual. Unnatural. I cannot help but feel a terrible sense of foreboding about it. No, I think I get it. Just like with our ghost weird stuff, like this makes me curious.
Anyway, sure. We'll take the job. Guess we should ask around the city in the Wolf Fort, huh?
Yes, I'll be counting on you. Mr. Murdoch is already gathering information about the quake in the city, however. I expect he'll be thorough, so you don't need to worry about the city. Okay then, so off to the Wolf Fort. Well, ultimately this is just my personal suspicion. Remember, it's nothing urgent. Feel free to investigate as you see fit while working on other jobs. Besides, I believe you have someone to say hello to, yes? Oh, yeah. We saw a new gospel too, so we really should go see Tita and Professor Russell. That seems like a good idea, yes.
Let's delay our guild work until we say hello then. Come, let's reunite with Tita with joyful hugs.
When the heck did you take the lead? Whatever. Let's get to Gramps' workshop.
Gramps! Grandpa! Stolen sign, training assistance, numerable gun model. I'm gonna ensure something real quick. Let's... If I can pull up a guide, that'd be cool. Let's see here. What's the quest that we just accepted? Training assistance? Okay. I wanted to see, I did admittedly just look at when does this expire, because I do want to try and see it. I really wanted to see Tita and Professor Russell before we ended the episode. But I also wanted to make sure that I wouldn't end a side quest early, but apparently this ends after we go to Wolf Fort. So, we're fine. We can go see them. I want to see my friends. Professor! Tita!
Huh? Are Professor Russell and Tita even in?
Knowing Russell, they might be at the central factory.
Grandpa, the second floor is cleaned up.
Thank you, Tita. And you organize the parts next.
Okay.
I don't think we have to worry about finding them.
Sounds like. Come on.
Agate, we get to see them. Yeah. The child with a machine gun is here.
Yeah, you doing all right, short stuff?
Agate! You're back! Where have you been?
I do believe my work is being disrupted by a big loud oaf with a sword the size of an airship.
I can always just stop visiting, you know. Still good to see you two again. Place is a bit of a mess, though. Let me guess, a little shake-up knocked over everything?
Yeah, sorry for the mess.
Hi everyone.
Yo!
Sorry I haven't been in touch.
Estelle, hello.
Estelle!
Tita, what's...
It's really you.
wait, hang on. Gone forever? I never do that.
But I heard Joshua ran away. And then you left the country. I thought I was never gonna see you again.
Oh, Tita. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have left without saying anything.
As I recall, Cassius sent you off to that bracer school in Lemon, didn't he? When did you get home?
I got back just a little while ago. I was working in Rouen after getting back. I only just arrived in Zeiss.
I see. Well, welcome back. Ah, wait, the two with you.
Hello, Professor. Tita. I'm sorry I've been out of touch as well.
Bar no intrusion, good sir.
Chloe, Olivia, everyone's here. This is wonderful.
They're helping us with our investigation. A lot of stuff happened in Rouen.
Well, let's get comfortable and hear the story, eh? Come, I'll show you to the living room. So, the true force behind the coup is on the move again. And they had another gospel with them. Troubling.
A holographic projector that can show an image all the way across the region? How is that even possible?
Well, the concept of a projected holograph is nothing new. I've been kicking around ideas for pulling it off myself, even. But a device that can project a lifelike three-dimensional image at great distances away from its original point? I can scarcely even imagine the physics behind such a thing.
That weirdo we fought said something about an experiment with a new gospel. It did seem bigger than the one from before, but it didn't stop our orbits.
Oh yeah, speaking of, how's that gospel we captured in the coup? You figure anything out about it yet?
About that. The more I investigate that little enigma, the stranger it gets.
Stranger?
Yes, let me start at the end, actually. I'm convinced the orbital shutdown phenomenon is not a function of the device itself.
I think I see what's going on here. I bet you what it is. I'm going to assume that each black orbit probably has its own functionality, doesn't it?
What? But the black orbit has stopped other orbits dead in their tracks. We've seen it, Professor.
You've seen orbits stop in its presence. That isn't quite the same thing, milady. No matter how I look at it, though, the cords in the device simply cannot actually do that. It can certainly warp orbital fields, how it can do that. But suppress them? No.
Warp orbital fields?
Oh, orbital field refers to the electromagnetic field generated by an individual orbital device. With normal orbits, you can describe an orbital field by drawing its field lines, and those follow the very specific rules. When Grandpa tested the gospel, though, its field didn't obey those rules at all.
This is going a little above my pretty little head, I'm afraid.
Yeah, afraid not much is registering.
In layman's terms, it's a warped orbital field that doesn't obey the laws of such things as we understand them. Regardless of that, though, ultimately, an orbital field amounts to nothing more than orbital energy in an area. Unless you were to apply very specific direction and purpose to them, you couldn't get the orbital shutdown phenomenon effect regardless. To be honest, I've been utterly stuck on this, but with your reports on this holographic business, I may have an idea. Thank you for letting me know.
Well, I'm not sure how that was useful, but you're welcome.
Royal Army ought to have possession of the hologram thing the enemy was using. If you want to have a look, go get in touch with them.
I may do just that. Speaking of which, what are you going to be up to now? Will you be looking into Zeiss for a while? Oh yeah, about that.
The situation concerning your guild's request?
Ah, so Killicut thinks the earthquakes. Well, it is true that earthquakes are rare here in Nybro. And she is correct about the earthquake at Wolfport.
3 days ago. I think Mr. Kilka's right. I don't remember Zeiss getting any tremors at all. That is kind of weird.
Yeah, again, I think that each of the black orbits may have their own kind of special function. If there's multiple of them, then they could each do something strange, weird. Something that makes, that allows for some very peculiar effects. Beyond just, like, normal magic. I mean, we had that whole thing with Blue Blanc. The thing that still got me the most with Blue Blanc was the way he could handle our shadows. When he threw those knives at our shadows, he first turned on a torch, which casted our shadows on the ground, and then he threw the knives at them, which caused us to freeze. Is that also an effect of the Black Orbment? Again, it just seems that in general, Black Orbments have some sort of weird way of creating strange arts with strange effects that are powerful, but again, basically anomalies.
Well, it's a natural phenomenon, so I kind of doubt the Society's involved. It's still pretty weird, though, and we'd like to figure out what's going on.
Indeed. Earthquakes, I wonder if it would be useful.
Huh?
Gramps, if you all another weird invention, I swear.
I do have something in mind. But then how would we... Wait. Transmit the data back here using... and then hook it into the capital, of course! Yes! That'd work perfectly.
Professor Russell, can you keep the rest of us in the loop?
Don't worry. I need to check a few things regardless before we start. I'd recommend heading to the Wolf Fort and learn from them what happened. I'll see about preparing you with a little something useful for when you get back.
Well, I definitely won't say no, but what little something are we talking about here?
That spoiled a surprise. Just you wait. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get to the Central Factory. Just have to browbeat Murdoch into going along. Tita, would you mind helping your old little grandpa?
Oh, sure. So, Agate, I'm sorry. We finally met again after so long, and
It's okay, don't worry. I'm just happy I got a chance to see you again.
so,
Hey, no tears now, kiddo. Besides, we'll be here in Zeiss for a while. What plenty chance to see each other later. Just you wait.
yeah.
I love seeing Agate basically just be a big brother for Tia. It's so cute.
Sorry, I'm sorry we couldn't give you much of a welcome.
Don't worry, Tia.
Fear not, we shall stop by again. Perhaps on that day, I too can be greeted with such moist, welcoming eyes.
And on that day, you'll have 2 black eyes.
Anyway, see you later.
We'll contact the guild once we're ready.
Bye-bye.
Oh, those 2 haven't changed at all.
Still inside all the time, fiddling with machines at her age. Kinda makes me worry, you know?
She doesn't do a lot of girl stuff, I guess. But hey, I didn't at that age either, and I turned out okay.
Her parents ought to be the ones worried about it, dang it. I guess I can't, being out of the country. I think I might have to talk to Gramps about it next time we see him.
Why, Agate, that's quite a brotherly thing to say.
Huh?
Or perhaps a fatherly thing to say. Oh, what a fine daughter. You would make any man jealous, Mr. Krosner.
You looking to lose some teeth, Blondie?
Not at all.
Indeed, I do envy your bond with that girl. Please don't hurt me. Please. I've already experienced such pain to Estelle's spear staff thing. Please don't do this to me.
To be honest, I understand what Olivia means. She's the kind of girl you wish was your little sister. I envy you, Estelle. Hey, Chloe, cut it out. Well, don't worry. Everyone will get to know her soon enough. Except for Olivia, maybe.
Estelle! An arrow! My heart!
Oh, I can't keep up with this. Let's get this show on the road, huh?
You're right, we should. So let's make our way over to the Wolf Fort while we work on those other jobs.
Alright, now we'll end it here for today. And I might do a little farming, just in the off chance. I'm gonna do something. Okay, we're good. I just wanted to make sure I could go outside without a cutscene playing. So, again, I may or may not farm. Don't know. Might. But if I don't, then you'll... Well, if I do, then you'll know. If you don't, then you'll also probably know. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and hope to see you all later. Peace.